The biggest story in the news right now is how a bunch of billionaire explorer tourists are stuck in a little can calling itself a submarine in search of Titanic remains, okay? Now these billionaires have about 4 days worth of oxygen, so it's getting pretty dire out there. So dire, in fact, that you'd think that the family members would be distraught enough to not go see Blink-182, okay? But everybody deals with things differently, and one of those billionaires have a stepson that went to see Blink-182. What a crime that is, all right? And that is a big enough deal because this whole billionaires are lost at sea thing that Cardi B jumped in the story, and she was apparently all against this for whatever reason, trying to suckle on that clout train, I think. But we'll get into that in a little bit. Hey, how's it going? I'm your friendly neighborhood gatekeeper, Dan Frampton. So what the hell am I talking about? We got Cardi B over here, absolute legendary hip-hop artist at this point, okay? And she's just out here doing this weird-ass video in this hat with this weird-ass muscle man for some reason. I don't know why she got like the anatomical skinless muscle man to be caressing her throughout this whole video when she's trying to make this solid point about this billionaire's stepson going to see a Blink-182 show. So let's see what our girl Cardi B has to say here.
Okay, so one of the billionaires that's missing on the water from that submarine shit, one of the billionaires, their stepson, is at a concert, right? At a Blink-182 concert.
Now, I have no idea why this is such a big deal to Cardi B. I don't think she has a dog in the race or any skin in this game.
And people is like, well, what is he supposed to do? Be sad at the house? Is he supposed to go look for himself? Yes. You're supposed to be at the house sad. You're supposed to be crying for me.
There's no supposed to be in this situation, Cardi B. When was the last time your stepdad was locked inside of a tin at Lost at Sea, okay? You don't have a precedence for this. You're crazy.
You're supposed to be right next to the phone waiting to hear any updates about me. You're supposed to be counseling your mom and
You know what year it is, right, Cardi B, that all that stuff can be done like on your phone wherever you are. You know what I mean? Someone can contact you on your cell phone at the Blink-182 show. If there's news that drops, if Twitter goes crazy, you have access to that at the Blink-182 show. You know what I mean? It's not like he cut it all off completely. But he is out there acting like a billionaire stepson, for sure, no doubt.
Billionaire, and nobody gives a about you. Like, you missing, and motherfucker ready to shake dicks at concert. That's crazy. I'd rather be broke. I'd rather be broke than and poor, but knowing that I'm loved.
Okay, so that's kind of a kind of an all right point, and kind of like the way everybody sees this at the end of this video that she made. It's just like, all right, well, he clearly doesn't give a shit about you. These billionaires are so detached from reality. They have no emotions, okay? They're billionaires. They don't know what's real. They don't know what's fake, okay? They don't care. They're just out there enjoying the Blink-182 show, you know? And yes, Cardi B, that is exactly what's weird about it, but you making this video is even weirder in my opinion. So Brian, the stepson to that rich billionaire guy, goes on to the Twitter and says, "What a POS trashy celeb. Cardi B trying to get clout off me and my family's suffering. I went to a Blink-182 concert for coping rather than sitting at home and watching the news. Shame on you, Cardi. Get some class." Now I gotta say, I'm not on this guy's side 100% either. If you go through his Twitter, which I won't do, because he just casually drops the N-bomb, you know, that N-word that nobody is really allowed to be saying, that nobody should be saying, that people should be smart enough and empathetic enough not to be saying. Yeah, he's out here saying that, and he's also saying in my neighborhood, I'm allowed to say it. What, the Billionaire Rich Kids Club? Of course you guys say it. Of course your group of people say that word. You shouldn't. You absolutely shouldn't be flaunting it around right now, especially when you're embroiled in this drama with Cardi B. That shows even less class and even more psychopath behavior, Brian. And then he goes on to keep tweeting and he says, "Cardi B, we all know your latest releases are trash, but is your career this desperate for attention now?" And now I think that Brian looks desperate. Brian's totally out here oh my god, Cardi B is talking about my thing. How can I get embroiled in this drama, in this beef right now? And to be fair, these tweets are getting millions of views, definitely getting seen a whole bunch of times. But in my opinion, there are no victors in this drama. Cardi B looks so silly, especially with the filter that she chose. What is that anatomic muscle, man? That is insane. Just holding her by the chest as she delivers her soliloquy about some billionaire stepson because this billionaire is lost at sea in a submarine looking for the Titanic. How is that a sentence? How is that the reality in 2023? Blink-182 is the drama, okay? They're the ones making this all happen right now. Blink-182, if you didn't get back together, if you didn't go back on your reunion tour, then this billionaire's dumbass stepson would have never went to see you, and we would have never seen this Cardi B rant. So to Cardi B, get a life. And to Brian, grow up, get a life, and stop using the N-word on the timeline. Bad look, my friend. Extremely bad look. And I know Twitter's having a meltdown right now, being like, okay, it's just a bunch of billionaires, who cares about them? These are like human lives, you know what I mean? And they are locked inside of a metal cylinder. The least you could do is just like be like, all right, that must suck a little bit. Doesn't matter about how much money they have. Doesn't matter that going through with it is the stupidest thing in the world. It is the shoddiest little submarine. But you know, there's still a bunch of lives with only 4 days worth of oxygen trapped together. That's gotta be pretty shitty, right? That's gotta be the utmost top fear of anybody in the world. And you can't be out there, it's their own fault, they did it to themselves. Well, yeah, that might be the case, okay? That doesn't mean that they're not going through it right now. And maybe once the billionaires escape out of this, they're gonna experience something that will give them actual personal growth. Wouldn't that be crazy? That is gonna be the positive way to look at this. I remain hopeful. These guys will be found. Everything is gonna be okay. And this video is gonna age amazingly. But until my next video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Ring the bell if you're cool as hell. Leave a couple pancakes down there. And yeah, see ya.